So I usually go on a hike on the river or the lake or somewhere like that on Saturday mornings, but this morning I thought it would be a good time to take a look at I believe it's called the Western Trails Creative District sculptures, because they're changing them out pretty soon. And actually they're starting to work on them today, I think. And maybe yesterday they started. We might have missed a couple before they started, but we're gonna start here with this first one. Let's go there. I like this guy. Sunrise Serenade. I love this one. I love the patina on the rooster. Uh, kind of see that here. Uh, Called Sunrise Serenade by Lee Looning and Sherry Treby, it looks like. It's beautiful. Catch some of the murals while we're on our little hike here. This might be one of the more controversial ones. Some people think it's really kind of weird. I dig it because I dig weird. Not your ordinary town. Kind of plays on the Nebraska, it's not for everybody slogan there. Kara Burnbeck Design and Arbor Street Studios did this one. This is the one that greets everybody as they come down the hill. I really like this one. This is from my friend Kate Jensen. It's got our city logo incorporated. Got fishing, the lake, soapbox derby, everything going. I might have to come when we can actually get some better pictures of that without the sun blinding us in the morning here. So that's another one of the great murals that they started here. I believe it was maybe the first one that they did. Here's another great one. This one doesn't get seen much just because of where it's at in relation to the road. But another one by Kate Jensen. This is on the side of the watering hole here down here. And it's not dying. I'm talking about it's living. Famous words by Augustus McCrae in Lonesome Dove. Ogallala features heavily in Lonesome Dove as one of the main destinations for the cattle drive. I love that one. And then as you come around the corner here, if I remember right, this is another one of Kate's. It's on the side of the Edward Jones building. And of course, the bull, reference to the bull market. And be kind. Who can argue with those words? Yeah. I think I said Kate Jensen, Kate Wet, however you want to look at it. And then that brings us to this one, which goes down this walkway here. This has been closed as used to be an alley. Now it's a public walkway, which is really nice. And we got this beautiful sunrise or sunset, I can't remember. Brianna Benton did this one. Brianna's got a great the creepy basement tattoo studio and also does a lot of murals all throughout western Nebraska. Planters and stuff done by the gosh, I can't remember what the name of the committee is, but they do a great job. I'll put that down at the bottom. They do a great job. And we come up to the second sculpture. It's part of the Western Trails Walk. I love this one. I just love it. Windows to the Future by Gideon Nyong'o. Probably pronounced that wrong. This is a stone. I do remember meeting the artist. This is a stone that is only found in his country in Africa. I can't quite remember where that country is. But I love this one. I love organic shapes. And this one also reminds me of primitive sculpture in female forms. And often a hole or a circle was used. You can really see the color of that stone. Hole or circle is used as a symbol of reproduction. So that's what I get from it. That's the beauty of sculpture, though, and art in general. You get to make up your own interpretation, what it means to you. I love this one. Over on the wall there, let's see if I can zoom in on that. I also love that great driftwood guitar there at Driftwood. I think that's one of the more unique things on our main street here. And here we got another Kate Jensen mural. This is on the back of Driftwood. This also is one of the earlier big murals done here in Ogallala. And I just love the way everything's incorporated about the area. We got cattle, we got the windmills, we got Scotts Bluff, we've got Chimney Rock, We got the sandhill cranes, we got corn, we got fishing, we got the dam, and of course, the mighty, mighty Huskers. But we're going to go over here to our next sculpture. And here we have this bronze here of the football players. And you can see he's getting tackled there. But this running back, he's got this kind of goofy grin. And he's waving at somebody. And that's because it's probably his girlfriend, Mary Lou. Which is the title of this piece is Hey Mary Lou. So this is right across from the second chapter brewing. And in the parking lot here, these areas are landscaped and done nicely. And nice little bronze there. Let's go over to the second chapter. I love second chapter brewing. The owners did such a great job when they took over the old library. This used to be the Goodall Library, and they really kept the character. There's bookshelves inside. They kept the original library bronze or brass sign in there. And appropriately, we come to this one, Saturday's Distractions. We got the puppy trying to lick the boy's ice cream cone as he's reading a book. As I said, they've really done a great job incorporating the history of this building. This is a really nice sculpture. Another one by Lee Looning and Sherry Treby. They're also the ones that did the Hey Mary Lou across the street there. All right, leaving Saturday's Distractions. Over here, next sculpture's up at the courthouse, but on the way we get to see another mural by Brianna Benton. This was really a cool project. They did this over the course of Rendezvous this last year. Basically, Brianna came down and set this up as a paint by numbers, and then people signed up. And everybody got to paint their own little spot on this really long, kind of Van Gogh-ish sunset with the boot there, and of course Ogallala's famous water tower at the end. Really a great, fun, colorful bit here. So I like this one. All right, our next sculpture is up at the courthouse, but we're going to stop by at one more kind of a mural on the way there. So this one is, I don't think hardly anybody, I don't know how many times I drove by it before I even noticed it was here. But this one is behind the Congregational Church. Good things happen here. At Something Borrowed, Nebraska is what it's showing there. You belong. Just a great bit of color somebody put on the building here. I'm not entirely certain who's responsible for this one. But still, it's a lot of fun. So continuing north here, this is at the courthouse, and I really dig this one. This is by Tim Adams. It's called Regenerate. So I'm deviating off the official Western Trails course, I think by one block. I don't think that this is included in the official map, but it's a great piece of public art, and I'm just a big public art fan, and I love this piece. It's not for everybody. And it's this guy here. I hear mixed reviews on it. I really like it. I'm kind of into the abstract thing. So it's kind of meant to represent a dust devil. And got some kind of tribal symbols from Plains tribes down in the concrete base. And then a cool thing I think gets missed by a lot of people is that as you go up, there's animals cut into the flat surfaces here. And the animals represent what you would find at those levels. So we've got a ground squirrel there, a squirrel. We've got a tortoise. And then as you go up, there's birds. And as you go further up, I think there's bigger animals. And as you go further up, there's fox. coyote, deer, and then way on up here is where we get to the birds. So I think it's a really cool piece. This is at the library here, the Kathleen Lute Library. And again, just a great piece of public art. All right, coming up the steps at Mansion on the Hill. And we're greeted with this one here. Stand for the flag, showing a veteran. Great patina done on that. And we'll see. Yep, we already missed one. So if we look over here, there's a plinth there. And I believe they took that out yesterday. I'm one day late. And this was a kind of a cool sculpture of a man behind a plow. But I'm too late. It's gone. So we got one more stop on our little public art tour, and then we'll get going. So I'm walking across the street from the mansion here, and just show you this one. This is maybe the shortest mural we have here, and it's another one by Brianna Benton. Just add a nice little bit of color to the side there. Rolling hills and windmill and horse-drawn wagon. The settlers coming up here just kind of caps it off. Okay, we're ending this one up the hill, and if not this one, its predecessor, I believe, is probably the oldest bit of public art in Keith County. Now that really impressive bronze here. It's called the Trail Boss. This was sculpture by Robert Summers, done here in about 2007. See, I was guessing about 15 years. I was off a little bit. The original was made of, I believe, cast concrete or plaster, and had fallen on kind of hard times between probably miscreants like myself when I was a kid climbing on it. And so this bronze was put here by the Keith County Visitors Committee and a bunch of volunteers that worked on it. Really big, impressive sculpture. Okay, so that does it for our bit of a trail walk here. This was the, I'm going to pull out my phone and look this up because I'll probably screw up and mess it up in my description here, but it's the Western Trails Creative District. So it's this kind of strip. You can go to kcad.org. I'll leave a little link here to read about it. But it was Keith County Area Development. I'm going to get all the names this time. City of Ogallala, the Ogallala Regional Arts Council, the Keith County Historical Society, and the Keith County Chamber of Commerce all went together to make the Western Trails Creative District. So it's kind of a cool thing. I love public art. And of course, you should just come to Boot Hill because the view is great up here. But it takes a lot of volunteers to get this kind of stuff going and done. And I really appreciate it. It beautifies our community. Plus, I just enjoy it. Do yourself a favor. Take a hike. Now, they're getting ready to switch these sculptures out. As you noticed, one of them is already missing. And there was one more that actually two more bits that we didn't get to see. There was one by Pinnacle Bank, and I guess that had to be taken down for some repair. And then we did not stop at Spruce Street Station. There's a nice bronze there of a gas station attendant. A little Spruce Street Station that was refurbished. Boy, what year was that? That's been a long time ago too. So that's been probably 20 years ago. Great project there. And then the other little bit of public art we didn't hit here in Ogallala is down at the Petrified Wood Gallery. And down there, there's a sculpture or two out front there in kind of that garden area. So go out, enjoy the arts that we have in our community for free. So this is great. You can go and you get some exercise too. I hope I'm not out of breath on the recording anywhere. Anyway, enjoy Keith County and Ogallala and all that it has to offer. What a beautiful morning.